It's the 2020 PGA Merchandise Show, the major of the golf equipment industry. There are about 40,000 people inside there, and they're all looking for the same thing. They're looking for a driver that'll hit the ball a little further. They're looking for a set of irons that are going to be more accurate. They're looking for a putter that's going to knock the ball in the hole. They're looking for a lighter golf bag, a more comfortable pair of shoes. And every one of those items is in there. I cannot wait to see what's new for 2020.
We asked the pros if we should change the Pro SL, the #1 shoe in golf.
Never.
No, don't.
But you never settle, and neither do we.
Pro SL's our most successful shoe on the professional tours worldwide. It's the #1 shoe on the PGA Tour. So when you're talking about making changes with that level of player, you really want to listen to better understand what they're looking for. So when we talk to tour players, they're looking for a little bit more stability out of Pro SL. So we're delivering that with an infinity outsole. Obviously by the shape, because it looks like an infinity symbol, but we're giving the player a better platform to hit off of because it's 11.5% wider in the heel, a little bit wider in the forefoot as well, so going to give you better platform stability, 30% more traction elements than we had on the initial Pro SL. Great new upper design, a little bit more angular and geometric from a design language standpoint, where the last one was a little bit more fluid. Other than that, it's quite similar to what you might expect or what you've become familiar with the regular Pro SL. But then we decided to go a little crazy and inject a whole bunch of innovation and technology into our new Pro SL Carbon. This thing is just jam-packed with all sorts of new technology. We added in even more stability with a full-length carbon insert that goes in between the 2 layers of foam on the outsole here. So it's going to flex naturally with the foot, but it's also going to give you more lateral stability, better torsional rigidity. And when you think about Pro SL and the bottom unit on the shoe, it's primarily all foam, right? So when you apply pressure to foam, it's gonna compress, it's gonna twist. With this insert, it's gonna do that less. So it's gonna flex great like this, but it's never gonna flex backwards like this. So it's gonna give you a great story. Utilize the ground more power, more stability, even more comfort on the inside of the shoe with a foam collar and a more comfortable footbed. So lots of great stuff here. In the Flex family, we're having a lot of fun right now. We've designed and developed this great VersaTrax outsole technology, so it's great to use on the course, but it's great to also wear to and from the golf course. So with Flex XP, it's an upgrade over our original Flex launch from last year. 3D engineered mesh here. FootJoy is renowned for our waterproofing capabilities and technology. So 1-year waterproof guarantee. So if you're a guy who likes to get out and sweep the dew early in the morning, this is a great option for you. I think we really had it out of the park with our Flex family.
What's different this year in the new Contour Flex glove, we have a new material across the back of the hand. It's still the premium Cabretta Soft leather palm. We wanted to make it softer, so we knew the back of the hand is where we needed to do it. So we have a nice, beautiful mesh channel here, which certainly increases the flexibility in addition to the breathability. Some nice perforation holes. So ultimately, the Contour Flex glove, much like its sister, the Contour shoe, it's all about soft and comfortable, and this glove certainly speaks to that. FootJoy has been the #1 glove in golf, with the #1 glove on tour worldwide, and #1 selling glove in the world with the FootJoy Weather Soft glove. Stay Soft is the #1 leather glove in golf. Golf gloves is a key category for the FootJoy brand. It's something that we care deeply about. The glove is the connection to the golfer makes with the golf club. We want to make sure that every golfer has the perfect glove for them, the perfect fit every single time, every single day, for every single condition.
We're excited to introduce a bunch of new apparel this year. We've got 3 new fashion collections, as well as a wide range of outerwear and mid-layers for any kind of playing condition. A lot of which you'll see on the tour. Anything that the tour players are wearing on TV and in the events when they need to perform the best is available for consumers to buy as well. We're really excited about we've got a green collection with a nice gray and some white. We've also got a red, white, and blue collection, and that'll be complemented by a 3rd collection with lavender, gray, black, and white. Performance materials still reign supreme. Everything that we do is an updated traditional design with performance fabrics. What we find is the best thing to do is to be able to wick the moisture away. So breathability and moisture wicking fabrications will allow for that sweat to leave your body, keep you dry, and keep you cool. Outerwear is very exciting for us this year. We've got a number of different rain jackets, one of which is called the Select LS. So some of the warmer markets like yours, it's great to have a waterproof garment, but it's even better when that waterproof garment is breathable. We've engineered an outstanding garment that will allow the moisture to leave your body, just the same as keeping it out from the rain.
FootJoy is the biggest selling golf shoe in the world. It's also the biggest selling golf glove in the world. But they also make wonderful clothing. And that is my choice here from FootJoy, are the lovely shirts and jackets that they make. The shirts, beautiful, soft material that's moisture wicking. Oh, a joy to play golf in those. And then these lovely jackets on the cooler mornings when you want to go out and play. You put this on and you can swing, it stretches. It's just absolutely comfort personified. So, not only should you be wearing FootJoy shoes and using a FootJoy glove, try the clothes as well. They're terrific.
At FootJoy, we embrace every little thing.
Everything?
Yes, Adam, everything. The constant heat from the midday sun. That narrow fairway testing your nerve. Tiny raindrops competing for your focus. That gust of wind that gives you pause. The ground's undulating slope challenging your footwork. The good lies, the bad lies, and everything in between. This game is filled with an infinite number of variables. Sorry, kids. Which is why we obsess over the smallest details. Because to us, only everything matters.
The first putter we made, when we hit a ball, it said ping. So we got the name for our golf clubs because the people said, listen to that ping, listen to that ping. So what other name could I give it? So ping it is.
You know, it was my dad's mindset that, you know, he never made the best. His last product was the best, but you can keep improving. And, you know, he never stopped. Today, you know, I push. There's a design group that takes proven technology and designs a club, okay? The only problem I have there is they want to get ahead of themselves a little bit and want to sometimes take technology that I don't think is quite ready, that hasn't been proved. But, you know, they're human. They're like me. They want to get the best. But I have another group, it's an innovation group, and they're taking technology that we may not see for 5, 10, 15 years. We're just hearing about, you know, but we're doing research to find the stuff, and it might be a new material or whatever, and we'll be following that to be ready when they do produce it, to do your experiments, to make sure it works. We had the titanium that we use on the face of the club. It was one that we followed, and boy, this looks really good. Well, we tested it, it didn't work. And it failed is what it amounted to. Our guys rewrote the heat treat on it, and now it stood up. So you just can't take the standard stuff that's around there and okay, that's it. You've got to push. And I've got a wonderful group of guys that are digging. And the other thing is, you can't let one thing slip. You got to cover the whole field. If you don't, you know, otherwise you're not going to stay on top. My goal is to lead, not to follow. And, you know, and my son, John Kay, he's the same way. That's what I enjoy. I mean, I want to build the best club that there is out there, okay? The thing is, I'm 74, okay? I don't know how long I'm going to be around, but I don't intend to leave. I intend to hand more stuff off to my boys, and you know, that's happening. I want to be ahead on it. You know, my dad wouldn't give us who was going to do what. You know, finally my mom let me know I was going to be, but I couldn't say anything. You know, well, I want to be up front with what's going on so people are aware how it's going to work and give the boys a chance to stand up on their own. And let me give them a jab once in a while to help them along. The neat thing about John is he's much more organized than my dad or myself were. When we did a product, we'd keep making changes to make it better and wouldn't draw the line and delay the product. Johnny hits timelines, he hits things on time for the marketplace, you know, and he's really good at that, you know. But he's also a great engineer too. And his brother Andy, you know, he's got the same mindset. He's not as organized as John, but he's got the same gearhead type of personality. I had a set of 500 sitting there that I hadn't hit yet, and I went and hit them, and then I hit some others, and I liked the feel better of this one, and then I hit the 710, and it gave me everything. It gave me the forgiveness, and it had a wonderful feel. I'm not for the dark finish as much as my sons, but I went along with them.
Very excited about the G710 here. So this is our kind of game improvement distance iron with a very nice look. It's a hollow body construction, so it's got a player's look, a little bit oversized, really hits the ball far. It's an evolution of the G700. The one biggest improvement I think the golfers will notice is the change in sound and feel. So it's a very solid feeling iron now. It doesn't have that hollow feel that the G700 did. Distance and performance is great. We've also got a new finish on it. So this dark finish, what I like is because it's an oversized head with a darker finish, the club doesn't look so big as you address it. So the more traditional golfer likes the look of that. And we've also included Arcos on all these. So Arcos, it's an option, a free 90-month trial. So it's built into the grip, so it's basically invisible to the user. I've been using Arcos for about 2 years now, seeing great improvements in my game by being able to track my stats, seeing, you know, not just the old school stats of how many greens you're hitting regulation, but kind of more strokes gained on approach, strokes gained driving, really been able to hone in where I'm missing the green so I can adjust whether it's my alignment or the fitting of my golf clubs. So it's really helped me kind of just dial in my golf game. With the Hepler line, there's some new technology in there where we've put multi-materials into it, so some aluminum, some steel. So I've got the Tomcat 14 here that features both aluminum and steel. So what that allows us to do is really optimize the MOI of the putters, make them more forgiving, and also help with your stroke. There's several different models in the line, so we've got all different 3-stroke types in there, from straight back, straight through to a wide arc type swing. So we have those in the line. We've got larger mallets, we've got mid-sized mallets, we've got mallets with hosels, mallets without hosels, as well as blade putters. We've got the answers in there. So we've got a great selection of putters in there, a great look with the black and copper kind of tone on tone. So you can just something you get really comfortable over the ball. The other line we have right now is the Sigma 2, which is our soft. It's got a soft insert, a P-Bax insert on it. Gives the golfer a really soft touch around the green. This is more of a traditional solid face, so it gives more of that responsive feel around the green, something that more traditionalists are more used to. So we think between the two, we've got all golfers covered. These all have adjustable length as well. Kind of the same wrench that you use on your driver, or we have a custom wrench for it. You screw it one way to make it longer, screw it the other way to make it shorter, take it out, and then you're done. No other adjustments needed. Got a little scale back here so you can see what you've adjusted it to. Really, we found the stock putter out there only fits about 20% of the golfers out there. So having that ability to adjust something that's basically stock at retail, adjust it to their height and arm length and stuff, really just optimizes their performance on the course.
Over the last 10 or 15 years, the rage in putters has been inserts. And the object of an insert is to make the ball roll better, and number 2, to make it feel softer. But if you've played golf for as long as I have, you got really used to a harder feeling putter. And Ping this year have gone back to that sort of feel. So it's a much harder feeling putter. Secondly, it looks absolutely awesome. It really is a magnificent putter. It's got a beautiful sight line, and some of the others have even better alignment aids. The next thing I love about it is the fact that you can adjust the length of the putter, and you can adjust that up to 2 or 3 inches shorter or longer. the third thing is they've gone back to the original shape grip. This grip over here is a fatter version of the original ping grip that even Tiger Woods used. So obviously it is a very popular grip. So all in all, this over here is, for me, is the most exciting product that Ping have launched this year.
The course. Chaos lives here. In the rough, the bunkers, the hazards. Chaos cannot be solved or predicted. Focus your energy and harness chaos. Break free of tradition and drive yourself to create your own future. The journey continues within and on the course.
Chaos is here.
When you're walking around the show and people come up and say, have you seen? Then you know the product's got to be pretty special. And one of those have you seen products is at Adidas, and that is the new golf shoe. It's called Code Chaos. It is absolutely a mind blow. Firstly, I mean, you just look at the colors, you look at the materials, you look at the lightweight, and you look at the bottoms. Everything about the shoe makes it very, very different and very special. My first reaction and the first question I had to ask is it waterproof? Well, it tells you right there it is. But they confirmed 100% this shoe is waterproof. It's waterproof, it's light, it's comfortable, it is funky looking, and you won't slip. This is definitely a shoe that you should be trying. It is awesome. Remember that name, Adidas Code Chaos.
For us, you can just tell visually by looking at this product, this is all about chaos. So it's called Code Chaos, and it starts with wanting to disrupt the industry. We see a sea of sameness out there. There's a lot of good product, but a lot of it looks the same. And we're known to lead the industry. So for us, the challenge was to go back and say, let's bring a shoe out that looks different, performs different, gives you great comfort, gives you the traction of a spike shoe in a spikeless execution, and really stirs up the industry. And that's what Code Chaos is all about. Three key things that make it different. One is just the upper. You can see the heavy texture on that shoe, the way we use color. It's really lightweight and really exciting. What makes it different is that full-length boost that we now control with these wraps. So that boost is more stable than ever before, which is why you see guys like Dustin Johnson already wearing it. And then the twist grip. People have never experienced spikeless traction to the level that this shoe will give you. That's why, again, tour players are wearing it, and the grip is phenomenal. So it feels as comfortable as the spikeless shoe you want to wear, and it gives you the grip of the spike shoe that you've worn in the past. So that's a great combination. And it comes in several versions. We have a high top that is really exciting. Way higher cut here, a different silhouette that's also exciting, but I think the key here is just how much that stretches, allowing your foot to get in real easy. Hydrophobic yarns up here on the top. It's not going to stain, it's going to repel water, and a real exciting finish, and the look of BOA as well. Softer lace, that great BOA system, adjusting on the fly is a great solution. I'm also excited to say we offer this in women's. So this technology is available on our women's footwear as well. These have fully waterproof construction. They have a waterproof warranty applied to them. And again, it's the reason that our tour players will go out even in wet conditions and have that confidence. They're still the classic Tour 360. I came into the company in 2004 when we first started this franchise. It's our most iconic shoe, the shoe name that we have in our line. And the Tour 360 XTSL2 is a great update. You can just see the shoe has a little bit more speed to it. So we increased the TPU top plate height. That gives you a little bit better stability, especially in the heel. We now use forging, which is that heating up the upper in a key area to give you stability in a lightweight execution. An asymmetric stripe, so the stripes dive in on this side, gives a unique look on the medial and lateral side. And then our great spikeless outsole. So those use that X traction lug with that X torsion plate. So this is a great premium shoe, leather all over, 2-year waterproof, but it doesn't just come in more of a classic look. What I'm really excited about is this new knit construction. Now, how cool does this look? This still has those premium leather hits, those perf details you would expect from a 360 product. You have fully waterproof construction, hydrophobic yarn, so that's gonna bead water off like a duck's back, and more exciting finishes on the bottom. This is a little sportier, but still rich and premium. That combination of those two shoes is phenomenal. And we now have women's 360 coming into the line as well in fall 2020. So again, that premium level of technology that you sometimes only see on the men's side, we want to offer that better female athlete that technology as well.
So in 2020, what you're going to see from Adidas Golf is we really kind of looked at the golfer through a different lens. We looked at him more as an athlete. You know, golfers today work out more, they have stronger swings. You look at Dustin Johnson, an incredible athlete. So how can we, Adidas, kind of take it and look at him more athletically? So we've reduced seaming where, you know, it would cause friction against his back and his swing. We've reshaped armholes. We've really looked at him as more of an athlete than ever before. So in terms of fabrics, obviously you're always going to get performance fabrics from Adidas. We're really excited about some of our layering fabrics that are super lightweight, that will still keep you really warm. We've got a new Frost Guard jacket that has really great stretch. It repels the rain, and then in addition, it has an infrared yarn that will take the heat in and then keep it close to your body so you won't lose any of the heat on the course. And then obviously in polos, we still have our Ultimate 365 polo fabric, which is lightweight, breathable, and has great stretch. We work 18 months ahead of the season. So while you're seeing spring 20, we're already on fall 21. So we work with our development teams, our global counterparts in materials, and really understand what's the next fabric, what's the newest innovation that we can bring to you to help, you know, continue to push performance on the golf course. I think Adidas makes a difference, one, because of our performance. It's expected from us. But also, we don't want you to have to think about performance. We don't want you to have to think about fit. We want you to feel comfortable. We don't want you to be tugging at your shirts or your polo collars. We really look at every detail. We've changed some of our collars so they fit a little bit better. We're constantly trying to improve and give the golfer a better feeling on the course. Colors for 2020 are exciting. So in our first delivery for men's, we've got some pinks and some blues and some greens. So a little bit different there, brightening it up with the pinks. We've got a really great Power Berry coming a little bit later in the fall, which is just a really nice wearable color. Navy is always a great seller for us. You can wear it year round. Our Ultimate 365 short is an amazing short. It's got stretch, it's lightweight, it has an inner grip waistband. So we've always kind of been on the forefront of shorts and, you know, really excited that they are allowing shorts, you know, in practice rounds because our short is so popular and it's just great to wear.
And here's Dustin Johnson stepping up to the tee. Who is this dipstick eating crisps? Gave that a good old wallop, didn't he?
Get in the hole!
Palace Adidas Golf. Major.